Hey, how you doing? This is John and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're doing What You're Reading. Why? Because I'm still home. I just had surgery, couldn't go back to work when I was supposed to go back to work. So I'm filling the time not moving, being a slob by reading more comics. So this I just got yesterday. It was Blood and the Sword. Read it last night. I did a showcase on it already. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next issue. You know, I just hope with these floppy crowdfunded comics that they could keep them coming out on a regular schedule. Speaking of floppy crowdfunded comics that are coming out on a regular schedule, this is Tonicmols. This is Saving the Universe. This was like a special one-shot add-on to his normal comic, Saving the World. This is excellent. This is, you know, story of Gypsy, Lily, and Wop Wop Wet. And this is the introduction to Octo Girl. I did short videos on these, so I'm not going to dwell on these. This is Lily and Wop Wop Wet, my favorite characters. This is Rags and Kiara. And forgive my dirty, filthy. This is Nora goes berserkowitz. She hulks out. This is Hobo Girl and Kiara. If you're noticing a pattern, yes, Tonicmol likes to draw cute girls. And let's bring all of these out. So this is the first issue, Illustrator Monk, cover. Sashi's doing a cover. Illustrator Monk. Look how cute he draws these girls. Come on, man, it's ridiculous. I don't know. I see all these covers and I'm always like, this is my favorite. Okay. I got 2 copies because I got second printing, and then the insanity in me would not let that, would not let that stay. I had to get a first printing. So this is real awkward. This is me. Okay, this is the Book of Magic Life During Wartime. This was like the third reboot of Tim Hunter. This is him as a cool, edgy young adult. He's back from college and he likes sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know, I would have liked this better if it wasn't Tim Hunter. And Tim Hunter is supposed to be like a Harry Potter. So just imagine like Harry Potter grows up and he's like a punk rocker and casual sex and drug use. Again, I like it. I just wish it was another character. You know, Frank quietly covers. You know, and this Molly might as well be a completely different character than the original Molly from the series. I don't know. This was the annual for the original series. Looking back at it, I have to say I don't really like the Tim Hunter character. He's such a wishy-washy. You know, just imagine Charlie Brown is the most powerful magician. And my problem with magicians is it's like he just has power. You know, to me, like magic is a skill. You know, he could be the most skilled, but that requires discipline and practice. And he's just a slacker kid who has power. And this Conan, Barry Windsor Smith, that was excellent. More books of magic. What did I dropped a comic over here? This is the worst. Forgive me, guys. I'm just the worst. Okay, more books of magic. What do we got here? More books of magic. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, 5th printing. This is interesting. I'm not going to do a video on it, but this is the Multiversity Grant Morrison. I was raving about this. These are all #1s. It's typical DC. This was at the New 52. And this was the issue that was like, oh, God, Grant Morrison being Grant Morrison. Just imagine if all the superheroes were celebrities. So it's like, you know, Alexis Luthor. It's set in another universe or in the future of our universe, whatever. Who cares? You know, multiverse, nothing matters. But just imagine it's Paris Hilton and you know, and all these internet celebrities. It's superheroes milling about doing nothing. It was the Krakoa era before the Krakoa era. That I already showed. So that was the first dud in that Multiversity series, which I was really enjoying until that issue. And to tell you the truth, nothing happened. You could get rid of that issue and the rest of the story could still happen. So just, I'm loving these Mike Kaluta covers. These covers are really the best part. I like this series. Would I recommend it to you? Let that be your recommendation. but these covers are outstanding. At this point, you know, I was at my high point of pretentiousness. Anything Vertigo I loved, but just give me Tim Hunter. Let me start all over again, and it would I would knock it out of the park. That's just a character right up my alley. That as far as writing, this Big Hero 6, I had the first 2 issues and I never had the third, so I read it, and the first 2 pages like, this sucks, but by the end I was loving it. Chris Claremont, man, you know, refreshing to read some Chris Claremont again. Like, that was the newest Chris Claremont that I read, which was like, what, a 15-year-old comic? A Big Hero 6. Can anybody tell me, like, is it a Marvel character? Is it, you know, I think they were Marvel characters, but they are so weird, and they had a hit movie, and then they're just forgotten about. Marvel, get your act together. Make a Big Hero 6 ongoing series. What is wrong with you? Just look at these covers. And then Mike Kaluta stopped doing covers for a while, and then they had Charlie Vess. You know, this is the worst. This cover is the worst, even though it's Mike Kaluta. And this is, you know, that was my What You Reading. I think this is the last one here. So there you go. That's 6 minutes. What You Reading. All right. I'll follow up with a back issue bonanza. See you later. Bye-bye.